All right. So welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Again, hope that you have a fantastic had a fantastic weekend, and also that you will have a fantastic week ahead. Okay. Today we're gonna talk a bit about India, and of course some of the exciting developments of the India market, and as well as how you can participate in this exciting market. So let me just ask a quick question. Hi, Ganesh. How many of you have not used Nu Skin products yet? Or you're new to Nu Skin, you haven't used Nu Skin before, give me a 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, just want to kind of get a bit of excellent. Yeah. So you have not used Nu Skin products and you're new to Nu Skin. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. Excellent. Okay, good. We have quite a lot of new people here today. Okay. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Okay, let me take this off. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so just before I begin, this presentation is very similar to the ones I've been doing. And basically, they should be the same anyway, really, because the information is the same. And a lot of times it's an introduction for people who want to know more about this opportunity, and for you to probably invite your friends as well to come and understand more as well. So if I do this the next time, which we're going to do more frequently, the information will be the same, unless we're doing some training, unless we're doing a product specific sharing, then of course the ideas will be the same, will be different. But today it's a general introduction for the business and a bit about the potential, the business plan, the compensation plan in a very top level view, which probably is the same information I received when I first started about 22 years ago. Okay, so I hope that that is clear. Again, take note if you have questions. Yeah, take note if you have questions. Okay, let's get going. So let me give a brief introduction about myself. My name is Willing Tan. I've been in this business again for 22 years. I'm a 4-year platinum presidential director, which is probably one of the highest pin titles available for this business. I'm a 10-year presidential director, so there's a bit difference between a platinum and just a presidential director. But don't worry, you know, you can clarify this as you go on. I'm very proud to be a honorary board member for the Southeast Asia Children Heart Fund. I'll talk a bit about that as we go along, and also very grateful and blessed to represent Nu Skin, and was recognized as a 2019-2023 outstanding entrepreneur by the Direct Selling Association of Malaysia. Yeah, by profession I am a mechanical engineer. Okay. And before I left my previous company, almost 17 years ago, I was a engineering manager. Yeah, engineering manager, and right now I'm a business coach as well as teaching people how to build this business. Okay, so are you guys ready? If you're ready, give me 3, 3, 3, 3. If you're ready, yeah, a quick introduction. I think you'll learn more about me as we go along. Let's jump into it. Not most of the time, you know, I like to share the constraints of what we have, you know, especially when we're young. Okay, when we're young, you know, we have everything, but we don't have money. Okay, all right. So, and when we're adult, we have everything, except, you know, we're so busy we have no time. And then when we're older, we have everything, except we don't have energy anymore, isn't it? So it seems like in every phase of our life, we somehow either don't have the money, don't have the time, and don't have the energy. So the question really is, how can we have all three? Okay, so I want to have all three. How many of you want to have all three right now? All right, all three right now. I do. I want to have all three right now. All right, so who wouldn't, right? And So we're talking about an opportunity. We're talking about a business vehicle. We're talking about a um, a way how we can get all three sooner than later. Then probably won't be able to do that. Okay, so if that's what you like, then hey, you're in the right place. I also, I come from an employee background. Some of you may be entrepreneurs, some of you maybe just like me, business, no, sorry, employees as well. And what we usually do when we're an employee, we climb the corporate ladder, right? We climb, 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 climb. And after 40, 50, 40 years of working, 40, yeah, probably even more. And you get to the top, and then you ask yourself, is this the view that you always wanted? Is this a dream? And I think a lot of times, there will be certain sacrifices, yeah, in our life. Either, like I said, either the time, the energy, and then sometimes it's not just things that affect us personally. Sometimes we sacrifice the time to spend with the loved ones, right? With our loved ones, with our parents, our children, and our spouse, and maybe even ourselves, isn't it? So, is this the only way? Is there any other way, right? So that we don't spend, 30, 40 years climbing the corporate ladder and then realizing, man, I wish I could do something differently. So that kind of gives us a pause into kind of asking ourselves, are we in the right direction? Yeah. Um, and and then I'm looking back, I'm not saying that the choices we made were wrong. Well, the things are, sometimes the choices we make was because those were the only choices we had, right? So I don't look back and feel guilty for them, and I don't wish that for anybody. But the thing is, maybe with new information and new opportunity, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing business, maybe we can choose a different approach. Okay, so what's really important, yeah, I'm going to talk about opportunity as I continue. But the thing is, why do we want to look for an opportunity? Why do we want to work? Why do we want to make more money? Why? What? Of course, it is for us to achieve, important things that we want in our lives, right? So our dreams and our goals, right? So I have everybody here today. You have big dreams and you have big goals. If you do, give me 4, 4, 4, 4. If you have big dreams and you have big goals, okay? And I wish all of you, that you will achieve them, that you will be able to, live your dreams. Okay, so if you have big dreams, big 4, 4, 4, 4, and so sometimes, what are things, sometimes you ask, what is my dream? What are the things that I'm working for? What are your goals? So I don't know. Maybe it's in one of these 12 things that we kind of summarize. That is important. Maybe it's extra income. It could be as simple as extra income. It could be, financial freedom. That means having the choices and to spend, or the flexibility to spend. Yeah. Having own business is important. Having more time, which is key. Personal development. A lot of people want to develop themselves. Yeah. Becoming a leader that they've always wanted to be. Helping others is always, something that, we want to do. And some people want to retire your parents, and some probably you want to retire earlier, not like 55 or 60 or even 63. Okay. And leave a legacy, for your next generation. I think that's important. Travel the world, having a dream car or dream house, save for children's education. That's important. And maybe to have more friends. So maybe your dreams include 1, 2, or 3 or 4 of these things, or maybe you want them all. Okay, you want them all. So pick three that you think are important to you, right? And the question is going to be is, if can you achieve those things that you want here on this list in the next 3 to 5 years? And if you ask me, probably not. If I wanted to retire, there's no way, working as an employee 3 to 5 years can retire. Okay, I don't know who can do that, or even leave a legacy, or even travel the world, right? Or make those choices that we want. So to me, it's kind of impossible to achieve these things. Okay, So that I hope that kind of gives you some direction into what dreams can be, and more practical rather than just some dreams out there in the sky. And so these are some more practical things that we can all look to achieve. Okay. And again, as an employee, I wasn't able to achieve these in 3 to 5 years. So maybe this opportunity can. So if we look at these opportunity things that we want, then we have to understand if what we're doing is going to help us achieve them. Okay, if working, like for me, if working as employee could help me achieve it, then hey, I'm done, isn't it? But unfortunately, it doesn't. So the question is why? Why I'm working very hard. I go to work every day, but why can't I um, achieve those things, isn't it? Yes, they require money, and at the sacrifice of my health and my family, right? So is there another way? Is there another way? So back 20 odd years ago, I learned this thing. Yeah. So I don't know how many of you have learned the cash flow quadrant before. Okay, if you have, give me 555 if you've had, if you've learned cash flow quadrants before, if you listened to this before. Now, it was very popular in the 1980s, yeah, and then 90s maybe, and I think it's such a great way to kind of understand, how money works, isn't it? So there are four groups of people: the employees, the self-employed, the business owners, and the investors. Yeah, the employees and self-employed, they exchange time for money. So I was like, I go to work, I exchange my time to work, and if I don't go to work, I don't get paid. And even as a self-employed too, it's the same thing. Yeah. And but the business owner, they don't exchange time. Of course, maybe initially they do, but as they get bigger and bigger and they pump in more capital and more money and more risk, then they have more assets, and with more assets they can exchange for more time, more money. All right. And you can either have it for people, property, franchises, or even money. So that's in general how the world works. But the thing is that's not very fair, is that 5% of the world's wealth have 95, 95% of the world population have only 5% of the world's wealth, whereas 5% of the population have 95% of the world's wealth. Why? Right? So it's very clear why these people exchange assets. So that means that if we want to achieve our dreams, if we want to have more money, if we want to exchange something, we cannot exchange it with the available time we have. We don't have enough. All right, we don't have enough. As an adult, we don't have enough. Yeah. So we gotta find a way to create assets, and from assets be able to exchange for more income. All right. So this is a very famous saying by Robert Kiyosaki. He says the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for a job. Okay, like me. I was one of those people who just look for a job. I was thinking, I work for this company, I'll get paid. I will get an MBA, I'll get even more pay. I'll find another company, I'll get even more pay, isn't it? But I didn't realize that I'm just exchanging, having a high exchange rate, and if I don't work, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Everything about my earning potential is is under me. That means if something happens to me, I cannot earn anymore. So that becomes very, very risky. Okay, so we have to find a different way. So there's many ways, right? We know that business is the way to go. So there's many businesses to do, right? And some of you are very smart. You guys have opened businesses before, so you can start your own business. However, it's kind of high investment. It's kind of risky, and things that you're creating, and there's no system there, and you have to pay service. So these are the challenges when you start your own business. If you buy a franchise, it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier, but a bit more expensive. Well, not a bit more expensive, it's going to be more expensive, right? Buying a franchise, buying a Starbucks franchise, I don't know, maybe 2 million, maybe, I don't know, it could be more. It could be a Subway franchise, probably could be a million, I don't know. and sometimes not available. Yeah. So again, costs a lot of money. However, if you build a business like Nu Skin, which is, in network marketing terms, it's very low in investment, virtually none. You can expand worldwide. It's a famous brand, right? And it's unlimited in terms of how you want to build your organization. It's a proven system. There's no inventory and there's no employees. So if you look at all these ways, definitely building a network for me made the most sense. Okay. So back 22 years ago, when I was, when I was looking for opportunity, the only one that made sense to me with my savings and my know-how and my risk level, it was this business. Okay. And I could do it part-time. So that kind of makes sense. Okay. I hope that makes sense for everybody today. Yeah. So Casey and I, we're both engineers. Casey is a chemical engineer. I'm a mechanical. Any engineers here today? If you do, let me know if you're an engineer. Okay, let me say you write 666 if you're an engineer. Okay, and these were the type of work that we did. We used to design the phones, design the batteries, design the power supply, and Casey would be qualifying the supplies of the cells. Companies like BYD. Okay. And the little lady there, that's my daughter, the eldest one today. So I think it's very similar for everybody today too, that if nothing changes, typically, next generation will follow the same thing you do too, isn't it, right? So so here comes the challenge. The challenge is, why did I start the business? It was very simple. I wanted to find a platform so that Casey could be a hands-on mom, right? So she doesn't have to work and not get to see my daughter, right? So we're looking for a way where you can still earn the money and you have the time and you can build the business at the same time and be with the family and be with a child. And that's an ideal situation. And that's kind of how we got started. Yeah. Another reason is this. I think this will affect everybody here today. It's very simple. We only have two hands. But do you realize that, you only have two hands to generate income for your family? True? I mean, we don't have any more hands, isn't it? But the thing is, you have two hands to generate the income for so many areas in your life that is increasing in cost, right? So you have education, you have insurance, you have utilities, you have food, you have properties, you have education, you have medicine, right? Medical. So all these areas are increasing in cost. Is it true? If it's true, give me a 777. If it's not just you, that people around you are also affected by rising costs, isn't it? Inflation. And as these things are increasing, but your salary is not increasing, right? And you can't do more because you only have two hands, right? So that's what was one of the things I saw. I said, how can I work more harder when I only have 24 hours, 7 days a week, and I only have two hands? How can I ever beat inflation, isn't it? So we gotta be smart and we gotta think a different way, and so that we leverage, rather than just these two hands. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So and I also feel that there's a lot of things in me that I feel that I could do. I'm not sure how many of you feel the same way, where you realize that you can be more than just an engineer, right? You can do more than just work for somebody. You can actually start a business, right? And I'm sure you, just like me, we've always wanted to do something. I've always wanted to do something, but I didn't know how, didn't have the courage. I was working full time, didn't have the capital, right? So I'm sure a lot of people are like that. So I figured, I got to do something before it's too late, before we're too old and we're too scared and we have too many commitments to even try. All right, so that's one. I hope that that makes sense to you. And I think another big reason is, as we're growing up, you realize that your parents, our parents, are getting older and older, isn't it? Right. So when I first started, I was 32 years old, and my parents were getting the ages of 60 to 70 years old already, getting older, right? And now my dad is 91, my mother's 88. So so I want to spend more time with them. How many of you want to spend more time with your parents? Give me 8888. I mean, a lot of times we want to, but we can't because we got to work, right? We want to, but we live in another country, right? And even if you live in the same country, you live in a different state, right? And and sometimes we can't have time because work becomes more important than your family. And I know that sounds a bit strange, but it's true, isn't it? Because you got to work, right? You need the money, isn't it? Right? You can't just simply not go to work. So 8888, if this makes sense to you, that you want to spend more time with your family. All right, I do. Yeah. So I often say this to young people: find a way to create more time, not just more salary. Yeah, not just more salary, because I think a lot of times we because we chase the salary, we chase the money, we find out by the time we have the money, we don't have the time. Yeah, and time is priceless. Yeah. So if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. All right, so we got to change this around. We got to change this around. Okay, we got to change this around. So for me, I don't sing. I don't come from a rich family. So, my only income is from my own two hands. I work, but I can't beat inflation. And if I did a business, I don't have those risks of employee or inventory. So New Skin was really ideal for me, right? Although I didn't understand the business at first, I was very skeptical about this business, but it was able to give 5 to 40% profit. Why not? Okay, and that's what we're gonna share with you today. So, as I was a professional, I had a degree. I graduated from Texas, Austin, in America, and I felt that, with the degree I can make money and all that. Which, yes, you can, but then again, I had no time flexibility, no supplement income, and definitely no choices. And those were the reasons why more professionals are coming into this business now. Okay, when I first started, I was very impressed that 35% of the people who do network marketing are professionals, right? 35%. But in New Skin, we attract close to 60% professionals, okay? And the question you want to ask is, why do these professionals having a good job, having good education, having good pay, why would they want to do a business like network marketing? Strange, isn't it, right? Strange, isn't it, right? So I hope that all what I said just now makes sense. I want the time, right? I want to leverage. I want to be smarter rather than harder, okay? So it's not just me. I mean, in our team and our sideline leaders and some of you here today, there are many, many engineers who also join the business too. These are just a handful of them in our organization that we work together. They're all engineers here today. So, it doesn't mean that only engineers can do this business. Yeah. I just want to show you that, these are real people who do the business and they're all engineers. Yeah. All right, good. So again, not knowing how to do the business, we what we really wanted was, get Casey to be a full-time mother, allow us to have more time with our parents and our kids so that we build a legacy. And even if we didn't know how to do the business, even if we didn't know about network marketing, even if we didn't have never sold anything before, and I'm saying to myself, if I want it bad enough, I'll find a way. All right. So I hope that makes sense to you today. Okay. You're coming in here today, you're looking at all this information, it makes sense. Okay. But you haven't had any experience. Same here. I had zero experience. Okay. You don't know how to sell. It's okay. I didn't too, but I said, as long as somebody has done it, I will learn from that person. And we do. We have a system in place, and the person who brought you here will show you exactly what you need to do to get started. Okay. Most important is, and I said this recently to a friend, is, you want to be hungry. What Steve Jobs says is very true. You got to stay hungry. Stay hungry. Okay. Hungry. How many of you are hungry? If you're hungry, give me 9999. You're hungry. And when I say hungry, it's not that you are greedy or you're ambitious. Is that you want something more. You want a better quality of life. You want more time. You want more time with the people you love. And you got to be hungry for that thing. You got to hungry to help people, hungry to save more children. And that's what I want to say, is stay hungry. Yeah, stay hungry, and stay kind, and work hard, and you follow the system. You absolutely will succeed. Why? Because India is coming. India is coming. Okay. So moving on. So yeah, after doing this business for 4 years part-time, I was able to be full-time in this business. Casey was able to be full-time in 2 years. And then I was able to spend time and have breakfast with my parents, which is something that was hard to achieve. And I get to do this every day. Okay. So that I feel very, very blessed to be able to do this. Now I'm gonna let you listen into a video, and this is the very first video, that the very first announcement that we had. So I'm gonna let you hear the same announcement that we heard, probably a year ago, when we first announced that India would be over. Are you guys ready? All right, so okay, turn on your speaker and make sure you hear this. Okay, so let's check it out.
There. We have been doing work for years on this market, and there is enormous potential. And we believe that that potential is just about right. This market is 1.4 billion people. It is the fastest growing global economy. Direct selling today has actually reached a $3 billion market, growing at 13% per year. So you estimate that out by 2030, it's probably a $5 to $6 billion direct selling market. Nu Skin, positioned right, done in a way that will work in India, is an enormous opportunity. Clear about that again. You cannot travel to India for business purposes. What you can do is think globally, build locally. What we mean by that is India has one of the largest Indian national populations living abroad in your home markets. The US, UK, Australia, Singapore, markets around the globe have enormous Indian populations, and those are the individuals that will be eligible to work in India. Those are the individuals you should be talking with as we get done with this call today, to let them know that Nu Skin is coming to India.
So so I just want to let you feel the same feeling I felt when we first heard this news. Okay. And that's it, right? So it's announced, it's big. We've been waiting for India to open for ages. The last time we heard a rumor that it would open was 2012, 2010, 2012. How many years ago was that? Ages, isn't it? So the market is ready, and the question really is, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Now India is huge. Okay, it's huge. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me 999 if you're ready for India market. Okay. Honestly, there's many questions even I don't have answers for. I just want to be really straightforward with you. Okay. I just know that India's announced. We have a website to register your name for those who are interested. We have with the company. We know the company is moving on and talking to manufacturers also. We know that people all over the world are moving. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna sell. I don't know when the date's gonna open. I don't know, what, how it's gonna be. I just know that I need to be talking to as many Indians as possible. Okay, to all my brothers and sisters in Malaysia and all over the world. We need to talk to you. Okay. And I hope that you're making a name list right now. Okay, making a name list right now. Hi Shiva. Well, congratulations, right? Yeah, okay. Now, so just want to let you know, Nu Skin operates in about 50 markets right now, globally right now. In Australia and New Zealand, there are about 1 million Indians, okay? In North America, 6.3 million Indians. Southeast Asia, of course, 3.75 million. West Europe and Africa, 3.5 million. So in our existing markets right now, this is close to how many? 1, that's 10, that's 4, that's about 15 million Indians that all of us can talk to right now in the countries that Nu Skin operates in. We can't do the business in India now, I'm sorry. We can only do the business in India when it opens. However, we can start the business in the countries that Nu Skin is already currently operating in. Okay? Yeah. All right. So moving on. Okay. So a bit about Nu Skin. Nu Skin is a 40-year company. Actually, we celebrated our 40th anniversary last year. So this is 40. We are a 5-1 Dun & Bradstreet rating company. We spent $3 billion in research and development. We have 2 FDA cleared class 1 medical devices. We are the world's #1 beauty device systems brand in the world. If you have a Siri phone, you say, Siri, who is the world's #1 beauty device system brand? I think Siri just woke up. He'll tell you the answer. It's Nu Skin Enterprises, okay? We have 300 clinically tested products, okay, in the wellness and beauty category. We have a biophotonic scanner. I'll talk about that in a bit. And of course, we've been negotiating with India, again, for the past 6 years, really seriously talking to them and collaborating with them and looking at the best model to be able to serve the India market, all right? Another thing about us, I think what is important for some of you here today, I mean, I can spend a lot of time talking about the business, talking about the results, but I think for you, and if you wanted to look at a company, I think one of the things that you want to look at is the culture of the company, the culture of the company. We have a force for good culture. It's really ingrained in us. One of the things that attracted me 22 years ago to this business, and more so every day, is our force for good culture. Yeah. Please give our force for good culture lots of love because it truly is something that it's meaningful. You know, it's not just doing the business, recruiting people, selling product, but we're making a difference to people all over the world. Yeah. Reforestation, charity. We're building agricultural schools in Malawi. I and Casey, we visited them. We've seen how they do things. Excellent. Water wells. I've seen those water wells in Africa, South Africa. And then, not South Africa, sorry, Malawi. You know, cleft palate that we help in Mexico, Children's Heart Fund in Southeast Asia, and Nourish Children worldwide. All right. So once you see this, you know that this company, you know, doesn't do this once and twice. This is an ongoing project. Okay, we don't do it once a day or twice. This is ongoing project. Okay, ongoing project. So to date, for the Nourish the Children initiative, where we ask friends and family, ourselves as well, I donate 5 bags every month, which feeds 150 meals, okay, to these children there. So our goal is to hit 1 billion meals donated, okay? Help us do that. And for Southeast Asia Children's Heart Fund, the kids with holes in their hearts, we've saved more than 16,000 children, okay? So you can be a part of this as well, and I hope that you do, and together we can save even more children. So really this business, this opportunity here is available for expats around the world to want to build back in India, as they go back, but also being able to open the India market so that the Indians in India can also be able to build a global business outside of India. Does that make sense? So it's not just, we going into India to build a market. It allows Indians to build the business outside in all over the world, in other 50 markets as well. So these are just some of the numbers of the wellness industry, wellness beauty industry, almost $500 billion. Global supplement market, that's huge market potential, okay? Let's kind of take a look at India demographics, yeah? India has 1.4 billion people, okay? They are #1 in the biggest population. They are, a very young nation, young nation, median age of 28. They have 900 million millennials and Gen Z, okay? Really cool people, cool kids. And 440 million millennials, okay? So are you a millennial? If you are, type an M if you're a millennial. Millennials are those born between I think 1984 to the year 2000, I think, yeah. Those were millennial babies, yeah. So, you know, let me ask you a question. Is there any other bigger country other than India? Yes or no? Is there any other bigger country in terms of population other than India? Yes or no? Right? No, right? There's no, isn't it? There's no. Are you guys there? Let me check. Are you guys there? There's none, right? There's no other, right? Yeah, no. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity because there's no other country bigger than India in terms of population. Okay, so congratulations to all of you today. You're building this opportunity. And what surprised me, this information are all gathered by Nu Skin. 300 million to 350 million middle class population that will double in the next 20 years. Woo! Double in the next 20 years. Okay? It's just crazy. That's just crazy. Okay? Look at their social media users. Yeah. Internet users, 1.2 billion. Access with mobile access, 88%, right? Social media users, 470 million. So I'm not too sure about internet users. Maybe probably is social media, probably is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, not TikTok, all these companies, right? So this is excellent because we know how to build business on social media. We've been doing that ever since, yeah, and allows us to grow. Especially now, we can talk to people in India right now with Zoom, right? So imagine the connectedness about this. Let me give you another fact. When I started building this business 22 years ago, we didn't even have, right, Facebook, right? We didn't have Instagram, okay? So imagine your reach today and how big your business can become, okay? Crazy, isn't it? Now, and in terms of direct selling market, India is growing significantly. It has a double digit, right, CAGR growth. Okay, so this means that it's growing. It's growing versus a mature market like US, which is only growing at around 5%. Okay, in terms of the participation, you're looking at 16 million people in US versus 12 million. But if you look at the revenue generated, US is generating 10 times more revenue than India is in the direct selling market. Of course, the potential is just tremendous potential. Okay. There are some companies who are already, paving the way, pioneering, this industry for us. We're very, very grateful to them. They're doing a fantastic job, right? So Herbalife is doing almost 800 million. Modicare, a local company, Vestige, a local company, Amway is doing 200 million as well, right? So that means that it's acceptable. People love the product. People understand the model, yeah, and they're open to the model, yeah. And in terms of the direct selling segment, the types of products being sold, if you look at the breakdown, 74% wellness, 70% beauty, which is perfect for Nu Skin because we're perfectly situated in this category, in this segment. Okay? All right, guys. Are you guys still excited? If you're excited, give me 1. If you're still excited, okay, this makes sense. All this information, yeah. I present this many times, the same information many times. Okay, some of you may say, well, he's saying the same thing, but you know what? Every time I say it, I'm still excited. Every time I see this slide, every time I present all this, I'm very excited because even though it's the same, you're bringing new friends here. There's so many new friends I didn't meet before, and you guys are seeing this for the first time too. So it really doesn't matter, so I'm just excited. So these currently are the first generation leaders who are able to, when Indian market opens, these 3 categories are the only categories that are allowed to build the business in India. Yes, I can. I don't have a work permit, but these 3 category of people, yeah, will be able to build a business in India. All right. Now, what category are you? Are you a OCI? Can you type that? Are you OCI? If you are PIO, you type the PI. If you are NRI, type the NRI. Now, again, talk to the person who brought you in here today to understand this a bit more. Basically saying that if you are in Malaysia, for example, and you hold a IC in Malaysia, Malaysian identification card, then you can actually register and start to build a business today. Okay, today. And you're in Singapore, and if you are PR and you are able to sign up, you can start to build a business as well. And of course, if you're in any other country that Nu Skin operates in, Korea, Hong Kong, or Australia, if you are any one of these categories, if you can sign up, then you can start building the business. If you're not, then you have to wait until India market opens. Okay? Yeah. But there's a lot of preparation work that you can do prior to the market opening, and our team and our systems are in place to support you, teach you, guide you to build the business. Okay, let's move on. What I'm really surprised, of course, is the GDP of India. If you look at GDP of India versus really developed countries, you guys are just knocking it out of the park. You guys are just are just growing and growing and growing, which is excellent. So that means that in the next 25, 10, any business in India would work. Everyone's, GDP is going to increase, which is great news for everybody in India, which is excellent. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, for everybody. Everybody's quality of life will improve. And that's just some great news. So these are countries with the highest Indian population. Of course, United Nations. You have United Arab Emirates. Malaysia and Saudi are like fourth and third, right? And of course, other countries as well. So, me being in Malaysia and some of you in Singapore in this region, there's a lot of people that we can talk to. We can prepare, train, teach. And then when India opens, we can all go there together and really, help build that market together. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about some products now, which is really I'm excited about. This is LumiSpa IO. IO means that we can connect this to your phone, right? There's an app that you can download, and your device connects to the app, and your usage of the device will be able to be tracked by the phone, by the app, and the information will help Nu Skin develop the products even better for you to know the usage requirements from your customers so that you can better serve them better. This LumiSpa IO, the blue thing rotates, counter-rotates, it excites the skin, it sucks up the dirt, it excites the skin to grow its own peptide and proteins so that the longer you use, the more firmer your skin gets, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a guess. I kind of mentioned just now, I don't know if you caught it, okay? Let me ask you, how old do you think I am? Write that down. So you might get a gift if you, next time I meet you, if you have the right one, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. How old do you think I am? All right. Okay, 16, that's illegal, okay? But thank you so much. So the LumiSpa IO was launched in 2017. Within 4 months, it took over the world's, that means it was the #1 in the world in terms of facial cleansing device. 1/4 of the world's cleansing device was taken over by LumiSpa IO. All right. So I just love this device. Okay, I use this on Facebook, and then some friends would see me and ask me what that is, and they would actually ask me, okay, I want one of those things as well. All right, so that's one way where we share. As we use this twice a day on our skin, right? We share it with people. People see that we use it, and then and answer some questions, and then we send them a link, like an affiliate link, and they click the link, and then they're able to buy and use it as well, right? And if I'm in Malaysia and my friend in America clicks the link, then they can purchase it in America, and the Nu Skin team will ship it to them. I don't have to ship it to them from Malaysia. Cool, right? So that's what we can do. Thank you so much. Wow, I see 45, 25, 30. You guys are just, just awesome. Thank you so much. This is WellSpa IO. Again, it connects to the app, and you look at the difference after 12 weeks. Is that amazing or not? Okay, tell me, do you think that men, women would like this result? Yes or yes? okay? Nobody wants cellulite skin, right? Right? People want firm, smooth skin, okay? So this is the type of technology that we have. Not only does it help you with cellulite, it helps you with lymphatic drainage, it helps you with rejuvenation, restoration, so that when you go for exercises or, you know, and the soreness after the run, it helps you to prepare your muscles before and after your exercise. All right, so this is a 3-in-1 device. Awesome. So again, we are the world's number one, not number two, not number three. No other company has this award, right? We've held this for the past 7 years consecutively. Okay, so these are some of our devices. I'm not going to talk all of them. You know, you can talk to your friend, but each of this device is a business by itself. Now, just like, you know, how many of you, you know, have a inkjet printer, right? The printer is pretty cheap, isn't it? And then HP or all these Epson, they make money by selling the cartridges, isn't it? By selling the cartridges, right? Same model here, right? So you recommend this to your customers, they buy the device, it comes with a gel, and then the next month that they need to buy the gel, they buy from you, and they buy from you every month. So it's like a subscription model, like Netflix. Yeah, Netflix. So every month your customers will buy the gel to use together with the machine. Yeah, so that it works the best, produces the best age lock results for your skin. And because results are so good, they buy it every month. And that's why every month you will have revenue generated like Netflix. Like Netflix, okay? Netflix. Or your cell phone, your data plan. Your data plan. Now, this is something that we're very proud of because the biophotonic scanner was invented using the technology of a very famous Indian, Sir C.V. Raman, right? So he came up with this discovery, and we've since used this technology back from 1922. In 1990, we first invented the biophotonic scanner, and throughout the years, we've developed it, modified it, innovated it until it is such a small device. And I'll tell you what it does. It measures your skin carotenoids. That means your carotenoids is how much antioxidants you have in your body. Usually, in order to measure your antioxidants, you have to cut your skin, grind it, take some blood, and find out how much carotenoids are there in your skin. It costs $200 to $300, takes a long time, and nobody wants their skin to be cut. Okay, this machine does it in less than 60 seconds. Okay, even faster. And you don't have to cut your skin, don't have to draw your blood. You can just put your palm there. It's like Star Trek technology, You get a score between 10,000 all the way to 100,000 or more. And the higher your score, the healthier you are. How many of you have scanned before? If you have, please type in your scanned number, your antioxidant number. Type in your antioxidant number. Again, we want to hit above 50. Above 50 is the blue zone, right? The higher the blue zone, the healthier you are. The better your cells can prevent against cell mutation, which is when cell mutates, it becomes cancerous. So it helps you prevent that. It gives you better immune. It keeps your cells stronger. And of course, the more antioxidants your body has, the healthier and younger you look. Yeah. Wow. Shu Yan has 63,000. Here are some friends who went through the measurement and scored 60, 69,000, 61, 61, 60, 56,000. All right. So again, the higher the score, the better. Now, with this machine, what can we do? Number one, you know how healthy you are. Number two, you know how, if the supplements you're taking, is it working? Number three, you know that if you're taking enough fruits and vegetables, you know that if you have a healthy body, okay? And we can prove to people that if they take new skin supplements, that your score will definitely increase because we have a money back guarantee. Now, what have we done next? We've taken what we know as one of the fantastic technologies. We have made it even better. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next phase of the biophotonic scanner. Look at it. We shrunk it even smaller, right? Check it out. Look at that. Look at the colors. Cool. Then you get a score. Blue zone. We're calling it Prism IO. You guys excited? If you're excited, give me 8888 if you're excited. Now, if you can sign up, you can do the business, you too can qualify to buy this machine, okay? And it's going to be available probably early next year. Now, with the machine, you can build your business even better, even faster, because why? You can prove to people that what they're taking, it works, okay? So this is a technology that we have, no one else has. Now, if your score isn't high enough, you can take LifePack. I've been taking LifePack for close to 22 years, right? It slows down the aging process. It's a 7-in-1 formula, right? And one of the most ordered products in our business in Nu Skin. And we have a product unique to Malaysia, which is a marine-based collagen, right? Indians can take this because it's marine-based. And as you drink this, it tastes like orange juice. Your skin gets better, firmer, more radiant, okay? And this is going to be really big. This is one of the products I feel that we will be launching into India, okay? All right, and we've been working with Infosys for the social commerce backend for many, many years with them. So we're collaborating with them, working, finding how to best build and open the Indian market together. Infosys is an Indian company, yeah. So I talked about an app just now. We have an app, Vera app. You can download it and check it out for yourself, okay? Take a scan of your face and it will introduce you, recommend you products, right? If you don't know how to recommend products, don't worry. The app will be able to do it for you. The app will scan and tell you, yeah? We're really, really focused in obesity because, you know, it's number one. Malaysia is number one, right? And it's not a laughing matter. It's a big problem. It's a big problem, okay? And and obesity is a cause of many, many cancers, many, many health issues, you know, and of course, you know, it burdens our joints, our hearts, and all those kind of things. So that's something. This is my result. I'm pretty fit. I do my exercise, but I can't drop my fat, you know. I went on the program for 1 month. I dropped 4 kilos of fat, 2 layers of visceral fat, and you let me know if I look younger than before. I told you my age already. Ayo, I'm 54. All right, 54. I born 1970. You have a dog. You have a dog. You have a dog. Okay, so tell me, our PGU program is excellent. In fact, I'd recommend this to everybody to do at least once in their life, and of course, because it gives you the most viral results, especially for social media. When people look at your transformation, you don't have to ask them if they want to lose weight. They'll ask you, did you lose weight? How did you do it? What did you do? Tell me, what did you do, right? And all you have to say is, I have a great coach. Let me introduce you to the coach, and the coach will explain to you what it is, how to do it, all right? And of course, if you want to learn how to do it, you can also do that too. All the weight loss program is a 3-month solution. I'll show you some more. So these are 3-month solutions as well. This is Emily, who lost 12 kilos of fat. Dr. Yip, okay, he lost 18.5 kilos of fat. Benson lost 14.7, almost 15. Celine lost almost 4 kilos, 3.5 kilos. And her hands, which used to, you know, had a lot of sensitivity, peeling, and cracked skin, no longer has it anymore. Okay, so these are just some of our results. Okay, it's not just weight, but a lot of other benefits coming from losing weight. Dr. Yip, by the way, tried everything. You should see here he's sharing one day. He tried everything, keto, everything, but everything bounced back, and you know, it was stressful until he tried our PGU program, which he felt, wow, you know, I get to eat and I get to be full. I don't have to starve. I don't have to like exercise like the gym. I don't have to do that. Of course, if you do, you can. That'll be even better. If you don't, that's okay. Yeah. So if you see my result, that's pretty good. If you see 4, probably it might be, you know, lucky. But we have over 200,000 successful cases in this market, and it's non-stopping, right? Our goal is to help even more people. And just imagine, you know, Malaysia, Singapore, this area, we're so small, right? When I say small in terms of population, India, what do you think will happen with 300 million middle income population? Think about the explosion of weight management in India, this business market. Of course, we also have beauty devices. We have other products as well. I just want to let you see the potential of this business. And that's why Herbalife is doing so well. Congratulations to them. Now, not only do we do the business, we're doing this business together with other celebrities who are also doing the business, right? We have this lady here. We have Ian Zerling. I'm not sure some of you remember the 90210 TV series. Well, he's doing the business. Paula Nunes, she is a Hollywood star. She's also doing the business. Sarah Tano, she is a makeup artist on many celebrities, and she was doing makeup for Priyanka Chopra using the Lumi Spa and other products before putting on the makeup. Okay, so this just gives you a taste of who else does the business. Okay, pretty cool, right? And then the Indian market, I was very surprised. One of the biggest customer base are men. Men now are really looking to look younger. Is that true? Are you one of them? If you are, give me one. If you feel that the market is huge, in Asia, Southeast Asia, usually, we're talking, 80% women, right? But, we're looking at really, probably equal, yeah, or definitely higher in terms of percentage here as well. So if the market is going to be even bigger than we thought, even bigger than we thought. Our products are listed in Physician Desk Reference in America. We were the first to sponsor a US Olympic team back in 2002. Paris, one of the sponsors of Paris was us. So you can tell the quality is world-class quality. How to get started? Definitely to use the products, okay? I gotta be honest with you, because if you use the products, you have experience, you have stories, and as you share it with friends, definitely they'll trust you because you are walking the talk, you're leading by example. This whole range of products is around $2,000 in US, although you can take them individually, or you can even start with one of the Lumi Spa devices yourselves, okay? You can discuss with the person who sponsored you or brought you here or introduced you and say, hey, which is the best thing based on what you feel that you can get started with. Of course, the whole program, the whole solution is the best. Look at it as a turnkey business. You go through the program, you use this system so that you can duplicate this system, okay? Okay, so I just want you to kind of imagine the market potential. We have beauty, right? So we have beauty and personal care, which is almost $646 billion. All right, growing online percentage is growing. So the beauty business is big or not? Big. All right. How about mind? Do you hear people talking about stress nowadays? How many of you have people talking about stress, not in the mood, cannot sleep, cannot focus? Do you have those people? If you do, give me two. There are many people who are complaining of these things. Can't sleep, stressful, right? Guess what? We just launched products to target this brain cognitive health, okay? Available in Singapore, all right? And this is going to be a huge market, growing market, okay? So that's one market. How about this? Nutrition, energy, life pack, metabolic health. These are huge in itself, a huge opportunity. How about weight loss? Weight loss is close to 400 billion, could be more. Depends on what you look and how scaled that is. So you're not joining one company, you are joining a 4-in-1 company, a 4-in-1 business model, okay? So some of you may not be interested in beauty, you're more nutrition. Some of you want to focus on weight management, not on beauty. Some just beauty, not on everything else. And guess what? Nu Skin can give you this flexibility to build this business. And we're very proud to share this age lock technology that you hear me talk about a little bit. It's age lock. That means we're able to lock in your age. Okay, so once you start to use Nu Skin products, your age is locked. Okay, is locked. Right? If you join at 42, your age, if you start using Nu Skin, will be forever at 42. If you join at 25, your age will be forever at 25. Does that sound good? If that's good, give me 3. Okay. We have over 72 patents protecting this age lock technology. We have 99 scientific posters, 194 awards, 41 presentations, 40 published scientific articles. That just tells you the amount of science we have, okay? And we have been featured in Discovery Channel, not once, but twice. Twice in Discovery Channel, okay? It's not easy to be featured in Discovery Channel, okay? Our ageLOC brand exceeds $15 billion in revenue. These are the products over the last 10 years which we, have sold and has generated a revenue of 15 billion US dollars. That's the value of that brand is. It's not small. That means people buy it, people see it, people use it, people like the results, people want to share it with people, people want to build a business because of this brand value. Now, we have a culture of innovation, like I shared before, right? So from 1984, when we first started, to LifePack, to all these products, to anti-aging, to weight management, to ageLOC, to S.E.A, to all these technologies, okay? So we don't stop. We just keep innovating. Guess what? We're launching the new biophotonic scanner, right? Next year. So that's going to be here as well. So there's other things that we're launching, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the exciting part now, talk about money, okay? So, are you here for the money? I hope you are. I hope you are, okay? We have great culture. We have a great way to expand. We have an India market opening, new products launching. We have awesome products. We'll talk about an awesome business plan, okay? There are 3 business plans. I'm just going to talk about one, okay? One of them, the biggest one, the biggest bonuses, okay? Which attracted me 22 years ago. It's called the lead bonus, okay? And basically means that once you are able to become a franchise, all right, you're a franchise, and you can teach others to also build the franchise, you will be able to earn 5% of each of those franchises 6 generations down. All right, not 1, not 2, not 3, 6 generations down. Okay, it's just tremendous. Okay, so if you didn't get everything that I said, you forget everything that I did say, please just remember one thing: 5%, 6 generations. Can somebody help me type that down here? I just want to make sure you remember this as you leave. Maybe you're not going to do the business. Maybe this is too easy for you. Maybe this is too small for you. But if somebody was to ask you and you are saying, hey, I heard that you went to listen to New Skin Business. Is it good? Is it good? You just have to say to this person, well, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's your choice. You make that decision. But it has a bonus plan, 5%, 6 generation for each of lead bonus. Okay. I don't know if you understand this or not, but if you do, then let's go and build India market. Okay. If the person doesn't understand, it's okay. It's okay. We're looking for people who can see the vision, the potential of 5%, 6 levels. Now, you still could be a bit blur because you don't know what it is. Let me share with you right now. Okay. Now, again, we build a business exactly like how we treat a franchise. You use social media. There's a system. You duplicate whatever you do. You teach someone else to do the same thing. Okay. And the key thing is there's no risk, no inventory, no capital, no employees, and no overhead other than your own phone that you need to do. Okay. Yeah. And just like a franchising model. Now, let's take a look. So what does 5%, 6 levels mean? Okay, if everybody's here today, all of you, okay, let me see. If you're here, then don't blink, don't blink your eye, because if you blink your eye, this passes by and that's it. Okay, so if you have 200 friends and out of 200 friends, only 5 want to do the business like you, they want to open India market, so you have 5 franchises. Each of the 5 also have 200 friends and only 5 want to do the business. That means you have 25, right? Each 5 find 5. Each 25 find 5, that's 125, that's 625, that's 3125, that's 15625. That is what you call 6 levels. Okay, is that a lot of people? Yes, that is a lot of people. Okay, 80% of your network, which is 20,000 people, 80% of that network comes from your 6 levels. And that's why it's so important to be able to tap the 6 level. Now, some companies pay like this. They also have the same structure, but they pay differently. So this company starts with this A company pays 411 quarter 0. So as your organization get bigger and bigger and bigger, they pay less and less and less and less and less. So a big number multiplied by a small number is a small number. Okay. Now, some companies pay 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They still pay, but 1%. Some financial services only pay up to 3 levels, which is great, but only 3 levels. But guess what? What does Nu Skin pay? Nu Skin does what? Nu Skin pays 5%, 6 levels. So when your organization is growing, and 80% on your 6th level, guess what? Nu Skin pays the same consistently, all levels, up, down, right? So I love this. Why? Because it's fair. Everybody earns 5%, 6 levels, okay? And you know, as you're building your business, as you begin, you just have a few. But when you continue and you persevere and you persistent and you build a business, you follow the system, definitely it's going to grow exponentially, okay? And as you grow exponentially, your 5% multiplied by an exponential number, you're gonna be very happy, okay? You're gonna be very happy. How many of you get it? If you get it, if you understand what this is, if you get it, give me 5, 5, 5, 5. Because if you get this, you're gonna be successful. If you get this 5%, 6, if you understand this, and you have the vision to understand this 5%, 6, I want to congratulate you, okay? Because not many people can see this, but if you can see this, then this is the opportunity that you're here for today. Yeah, we have great products, we have great culture, we have great leadership, we have a good system. Fantastic. This 5%, 6 levels is the key to help you achieve the dreams, your dreams. Okay. Now move on. Notice that as your organization get bigger, other pays 0, 1, 0, and Nu Skin still pays you 5%. So of course, if you ask me, why did I choose Nu Skin? Very easy. 5% sale. That's why I chose Nu Skin. I hope that's the same case for you today. Let's look at some numbers, right? Some numbers. Okay. Now again, we have the same structure. Now this is just, you know, just an example. Okay. So, you know, I don't, you know, don't quote me on this. Is an example, easier to calculate. Again, Nu Skin pays 5% each level. Okay. Imagine if you added all, that's 20,000 franchises, and if each franchise do $3,000 in revenue every month, right? So what does it mean? It means that you have 30 customers. Each 30 customers buy 2 life pack boxes every month. Husband and wife take life pack. So if they do that, you have 3,000 points every month, like Netflix subscription model. And these 30 customers, they don't all have to be in India. Of course, India, the population is so big, they can all be in India. But it could be in other countries as well. So you might have friends in Singapore, you might have friends in America, you might have friends in Argentina, you have friends in Japan, friends in Hong Kong, friends in Australia. All these friends, they buy something or they take life pack. And all that volume is added up every month together and in that one spot. Okay, is that cool? Okay, and if you have 20,000 and each do the same thing, that's $3 million a month. Okay, now again, this is a basic calculation to tell you. There's no guarantees. Everybody has to work hard as well, but just want to let you know the potential of this business. Now, let's say that you don't have 20,000 franchises. Let's say you work hard and you only have 3 levels. 3 levels means 5 plus 25 plus 125 is 155 franchises. Basically meaning your friend's friend is 3 levels. Your friend's friend is 3 levels. And if that's the case, multiplied by 3,000 each. Some could do 2,000, some could do 10,000, some could do more. On average, 3,000, that's 23,000 US a month. Okay, is that good income? Yes or no? If it's good income, give me 777 if this is good income. Now again, no guarantees. You have to have hard work. This is just an example that if you have 155 franchises, each on average doing 3,000 US in revenue, Nu Skin pays 5%, this would be your commission check. Okay. Now, again, one of the things that impressed me is that it's compounding. That means it's exponentially growing. These franchises are not your employees. They are independent. And because they're independent, you will have more time. In this business, when you build it successfully, you have an organization and people buying products on subscription on Netflix or buying every other month, then you have a business that you can, your kids can inherit from you. Okay, and that's really something that I'm very happy with. I build a business and they can take over this business in the future, which is excellent, right? Excellent. So this is an average income online, public knowledge, 2023 of the pin titles that you achieve with a certain structure, and the average income, not the best, not the worst, at about 36,000 US a month as a Blue Diamond director. A person with 6 lines, 6 leadership teams is a person who's earning average 36,000 US a month. Okay, so just want to let you know. So this business also, you know, as you work hard, as you are recognized, as you go on stage, Nu Skin recognizes you, celebrates for you. We're also acknowledged by the industry, the Direct Selling Association, and you know, I'm just very proud to represent all the hard work of this industry, keeping this industry with high integrity, with sincerity, and doing the right things. And that's why we're recognized. Yeah. And again, I look to see you on stage, yeah, very, very soon. These are some leaders who are phenomenal, and you know, they, if you look at 1 meaning they made 1 million US dollars, 5 meaning they made 5 million US dollars, 10 million US dollars, 20 million US dollars. But look at the date. 2007 started with $1 million, or he had made $1 million. He started earlier, joined in 2003, and then a couple of years made 4 more million, became 5, and then 1 more year he made another 5 million, and 1 more year he made another 10 million. Oh my God, look at that. Crazy, isn't it? This is another guy. His name is Kaneko Katsumi. He started in 1993 when he first heard that Japan would open. So what do you think he did when Japan opened? Well, he worked very, very hard.
1年間一銭もボーナスをもらわないんですよ。毎日人に会ってね、毎日20時間ニュースキンやるんですよ。そうやって準備をしてニュースキンジャパンのオープンを僕は待った。
And then when it opened,
この
this
人
is
たちの
what
狙いはニュ
Japan
ービ
looked
ジネ
like.
スによる儲け話です。昨日の6時頃ですか、並んでます夜。
長蛇の列の行き先はニュースキンジャパンという今日オープンしたばかりのアメリカ資本の会社です。主力商品の化粧品を会員が知人や友人に販売していくシステムで、アメリカでは第2のアムウェイと呼ばれるほどに急成長した企業です。
この人たちを狙い
So this is his result. When it opened in 93, his commission was $1 million. In May, became $2 million. June, $4 million. And July, $8 million. Now, again, this is, I'm not here to hype this up. This is true, an individual with doing that amount of work, building the business like what you will do, was able to achieve. Again, that was Japan. We're now talking India. Now, India is going to open. What you're going to do now, right? So that's why I'm so excited for all of you, because the potential for you is just tremendous. That's just tremendous. There are people all over the world who are actually building Indian teams already. We have Indian teams already started building. So are you getting ready? Are you getting started? All right. So you want to be India founders. Why? Because if you have a certain structure for leaders, and you have some organization, when India opens, you will be able to share a certain percentage of Nu Skin India's first year revenue. Yeah, right? And that's going to be quite a lot of money. Can you imagine first year revenue and you meeting those requirements? Indians will be able to enjoy that percentage, a certain percentage of that share of that revenue. Okay. And that's why so many are really, really fired up to want to be an Indian founder. Okay, so congratulations to all of you as well. So we're seeing a lot of people. These are in Singapore and Malaysia. These are all our seminars. And you can see, an increased amount of brothers and sisters from India. Indian brothers and sisters are already getting really excited and wanting to learn how to build the business. So we're all ready for you. Okay. If you feel that this presentation was beneficial for you, was it beneficial for you? If it was beneficial for you, let me know. Give me 888 if you felt that this sharing was helpful to you, give you the necessary information. Please let me know, because I'll do this again. Okay, if you want me to do this, I'll do this again. And this time, invite your friends and family to join as well. Okay. This was the view of Vietnam when Vietnam opened. Okay. Vietnam has 90 million people. Okay, so that's going to be crazy as well, right? This is a couple of many years ago. Yeah. Nu Skin was in Forbes Asia after 10 years in Southeast Asia, and they produced 100 millionaires in 10 years in Southeast Asia. And these are all the names of those. And I was very privileged to be one of them with Casey as well, to be recognized in this Forbes Asia. But what I want to stress for you is not just what we can do, but what India can do. Because India population is 3 times bigger than Southeast Asia. Okay, just imagine that, 3 times bigger than Southeast Asia. So a lot of you can be Nu Skin $1 Million Circle members. Okay, who wants to be a $1 Million Circle member? Type COE, because that's how we call our millionaires, Circle of Excellence. Type COE if you want to be a COE in India. Now, I'm not just saying that the potential is there. You got to work hard, follow the system, do the right thing, talk to as many people as possible, and build the business. Yeah. So what do you need to do? There are a couple of things you can do. For those who are in those countries that Nu Skin operates in, you can be a member. Go ahead and do that. It's free. There's no registration. There's no annual fee. You can do that. And then once you do that, you can start to use a product, create success stories like the products I've recommended for you just now. Use that. I recommend our PGU system to transform so that when people look at you, hey, they don't have to ask whether the product works. They look at you and say, the product works. Okay. And that's the key thing. So do that. Start transformation. Start your own transformation and earn 5 figures, right? Start to build 5 franchises and earn 5 figures in Malaysia, okay? And teach them to do the same thing and earn 5 figures. Because if you build a franchise in Malaysia or in Singapore and Southeast Asia, you will be able to win a trip to Shanghai in 2026, okay? Getting ready to build India, to become a COE, you get a free trip to Shanghai at the same time. Why not? Why not? But you got to start now. You got to start now. Okay? Start now. Yeah. Just a quick summary, a bit, a business, no capital, no employees, no inventory, no overhead, no accounts, no R&D, no advertising, no rental, no risk. I mean, there is some risk lah. The risk is if you don't do it, what do you think the risk will be? Well, you just work forever, isn't it? Right? So there's a bigger risk if you don't do it than you're doing it. And you get all these bonuses, right? Global expansion, 50 markets, generous payout, New York listed, inheritance in India. So I'm looking at this, I'm saying, you know what? The benefits outweigh the fear. The benefits outweigh the obstacles. The benefits outweigh the challenges. True? Right? It's true, isn't it? Look at what is possible than all those challenges, what people think. Why is it important? Because this will be true. I guarantee you this will be true. Some things, if you don't do them now, you will never get to do them ever again. Is that true? If that's true, give me 1, 1, 1, 1. Because sometimes we have to really, just know that we can't just waste time. Yeah, we can't just wait. We just gotta grab it. If there's an opportunity, we gotta grab it. Yeah, like me, I didn't know how to do it, but if it's professional, if it's ethical, if it's good, why not, right? Did I know how to do it? I didn't know how to do it. Could I learn? Yes, I could. If I could go through 4 years of engineering school, I'm sure I can use weight loss program products, okay? If I went through, some of you went through 10 years of school to become a doctor, you can absolutely know how to use the product and wash your face. Absolutely, you could, okay? If you can drive a car, you can know how to use the app. Okay, think about it. Driving the car, left, right, center, right? You can use the app. Okay, so absolutely you can do this. So I'm very blessed. This business has given us, choices that I would never have imagined. For example, everybody goes on holiday. We all do, but we were able to make a choice to go to North Island of New Zealand and spend 1 month. 1 month traveling, okay? No itinerary, just go there and just Airbnb here, Airbnb there, camper van here, jump out of the plane there, okay? And if I was holding a job, I wouldn't do this. How could I do this, right? And in the same year, we went to Switzerland, same year, and did that 1 month again. Went to Switzerland, and went to Italy, drove around, right? And with the kids, okay? And what better education that is in terms of just, maybe they're too young, maybe there is, but hey, that's an experience, right? That will be, it's a core experience that they will feel, isn't it, right? So that's precious core experience. So that was able to do. And then, 2019, when my daughter graduated, we spent another month in Australia, and then we traveled to from Adelaide, and we drove the camper van for 12 days, 3,000 kilometers to Ayers Rock, okay, which is crazy, which is incredible. And we stopped at many places. So these are things that you can do with the time that you have, not just having lots of money, but with the time that you have. And then we went to Finland, Norway. We ended up in Czech Republic, and then we spent some time with the Nu Skin holiday. Nu Skin about paid holiday. Okay. Then last year we went on another trip to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and we experienced the big storm in the desert. All right, first in 70 years or something like that, which was an awesome experience. And last year we also went to the US to celebrate Nu Skin's birthday, 40th anniversary, and that was awesome. We went with a team. Went to visit the research center, meet our CEO, and also with our founder, Steve Lund, okay, and was recognized as well, which is excellent. And then in September, there was a major celebration, not just in US, but also in Asia, and this was in Korea. And we invited Rain to entertain, okay, and a bunch of us also went there.
I don't need no lie to see you.
So that daughter I showed you 22 years ago is now 25. And today she's also building the business as well. Think about it. I didn't ask her to do it. She decided, seeing all these results that she wants, a life that she wants to live. She said, I want to build this business too. So she's building from ground up, learning how to build the business as well. Yeah. And learning the ropes, right? So this is something even I would want my child to experience and have that kind of freedom too. Why not? Right? I would. Yeah. And would it be easy? No, nothing's easy. Working until you're 55 is not easy. Working until you're 63 is not easy. Working until you're 62, retiring and not having the income you need is not easy. Asking your children for money is never easy, right? All that is never easy. So, but I believe in working smart, leveraging 5%, 6 levels, serving the world, what the world needs: anti-aging, weight loss, brain cognitive health products, right? Subscription models, right? Anti-aging solutions. This is what the world wants, right? And leveraging that, be smart about that, right? And then we have India opening, and then we have new technologies open. That's how you want to be smart about building the business. Of course, now a lot of things are at home-based. Yeah, I'm here with my kids. In fact, they're sleeping behind me right now. And that's how we spend most of our days, at home. We still do the business. We still talk to people. Now from home, I can spend it with my parents at home. And that kind of lifestyle. I'm not sure if this appeals to you. I'm not sure if this is one of the things that you want to do. It could be something new, because before this, all we knew was working. No, that's all we knew, working. We never knew that we could work 3 to 4 years and then have freedom. We never thought about that, but you could. 5%, 6 levels, building business, leveraging India market. Absolutely, you can do this. Guys, India is so big. Every one of you can be $1 million circle member if you apply yourself, work hard. This is us in 2003 when we first started, okay? And this is us now, okay? So have we aged? Of course we have, okay? But I think with Nu Skin, you age gracefully. Sometimes you slow down the aging process, and sometimes you look even younger. We're very blessed with this business. We know that this business is not about us, it's about you and your lives and your dreams. We hope that we can serve you. We hope we can help you. We hope we can partner you together to build this business together. And we wish the best for you. If you found this beneficial and helpful, the next time I have this, talk to a friend and say, hey, when are we gonna have this again? I want to invite my friends. Okay, please do. For now, call your friend up, start to talk about how you can get started, what products to use. You got to use a product. You can't be just talking about it, because this business is about trust. This business is about you leading by example. Is looking at your experiences, not to say buy this and buy this, trust me, it's good. No, we don't do that kind of stuff. Everything is by the book. Everything is by your example. That's the only and the best way to build this, and that's how we built this business, is by using the product first. It doesn't have to be big, it could be small. Just use a LumiSpa. That's a great start. And with that LumiSpa, you can post and share this online like me, and you can recommend friends online as well. Okay, so don't keep this and think one day I'll do this. Make today day one. Make today day one of your $1 million circle journey towards the dreams that you have. I don't know what your dreams are. I hope it's big. I hope it's big. And I wish you all the success. Okay, so with that, I want to say thank you so much. If you found this useful, let me know. If you found this useful, if you enjoyed it, let me know. I really appreciate it. Tell your friend, and join us again in this session. I've been doing this all the time. I'm so excited about this opportunity. I'm excited for you, for all the Indian friends and family, because this is your market, this is your world. Okay, my pleasure. Yeah, so again, talk to your friend, get started. Yeah, and then invite friends to the next session. Go meet up with your friends, if you can, face to face, and say, hey, what can I do? What do I need to do? What kind of homework do I need? And then we can talk. We can even talk some more if you want. If you want some training, we can do that too. We have trainings every Monday. We have sessions every business sharings every Tuesdays, and we have mindset trainings every Thursdays. We have all that set up. The only ingredient is you. Okay, so thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic week ahead. Please give yourself a round of applause. All right, you're fantastic. You guys are, you guys are so blessed, because this, in our lifetimes, you have such a huge market to open, and that timing is just perfect. The timing is just perfect. Okay.